Today is the official release of my brand new book, Love is Patient, But I'm Not. Confessions of a Recovering Perfectionist. If you can relate to this title, Love is Patient, But I'm Not, you can relate to this book. It's certainly, it's the most revealing book I've ever written. I think this is my 10th or 11th book. I can't remember exactly. But of all the books I've written, this is my most revealing. I simply tell stories about my own life and my foibles and my struggles in my personal life, in my marriage, as a husband, as a father. And I'm talking about that gap that we all experience. You know, the hymn to love. Love is patient, love is kind. It's just a tour through that hymn to love. And I'm looking at the gap in my own life between what love is and where I am. And I have, most of my life, I've just been striving to try to fill that gap with my own accomplishments, my own striving, my own whatever, fill in the blank. And my spiritual director says it to me very well. He says, "Christopher, you are a recovering perfectionist." Maybe you can relate. And a recovering perfectionist is one who has lived his life thinking I had to get my act together in order to be, quote, lovable. But no, that is not the Christian journey. The Christian journey is not about perfectionism. It is about the road to perfection. And the gap between what we're called to be and what we are currently, that is filled by God's tender mercies. If you, like me, have spent your life trying to get your act together in order to be lovable, and in your more honest moments, you know you're not making much progress at all because, well, we're broken, and we're wondering, am I loved when all the masks are gone? Am I loved when all my foibles and brokenness, they're all on display? Get yourself a copy of this book. It's available on Amazon. It's available wherever you get books. Love is Patient, But I'm Not. It's actually inspired by Pope Francis's much talked about document, The Joy of Love. Now, the controversy around that document from chapter 8 has kept people from really diving in. And to me, it's a shame. Now, I understand the controversy. I've got some of my own questions about the controversial chapter 8 and how that all gets worked out. But very little has been written about the gold nuggets in Pope Francis's document, The Joy of Love. And I would say the centerpiece of the document, in fact, Pope Francis himself said so, the centerpiece of the document is his reflection on St. Paul's hymn to love. We go line by line through St. Paul's hymn to love. Love is patient, love is kind, love is not jealous, etc. I get a nugget from Pope Francis, and then I just tell stories. Stories that I know you will be able to relate to in your own striving, in your own imperfections, and maybe even in your own perfectionism. So check it out. Love is Patient, But I'm Not. Confessions of a Recovering Perfectionist, wherever you get books. It's available today officially. I hope you have a very, very blessed Advent. And in the days and weeks ahead, I'll be back on, of course, saying more about what I'm very happy about, my new book, Love is Patient, But I'm Not. But I'm learning to be, by God's grace. That's the good news. Take care, everybody.